Like I'm sure I read somewhere that the idea of Aqal, it can mean knowledge in the way that we usually get it from our brain. But this idea of intuition, and intuition you can't touch. Intuition is something that's, like that thing that you can't describe. You just get a feeling. And I'm sure that can also be related to the term of Aqal. So it's like almost as if, yeah, we can know about God through studying the heavens and the earth and the science. But then there's the other
Hmm.
part that to make that Aqal, that kind of knowledge complete, so you have to have the intuition part. It has to mean something. And it's that intuition that something is behind it all. Something is directing it all. Something is, I don't want to say designing, but there's something that goes against the idea of accident and randomness. And I think that's where that intuition comes, but I think it's also that intuition that you can't, if you get to that idea of there being something, you stop there and you get this intuition, feeling that there's something, but again, you can't describe it. But
Hmm.
you know, there's not it's not a kind of knowing here, it's a knowing in here, in your heart.
Here, yeah.
Yeah.
This just gives me this thought of, like when you're going somewhere, even if you're going for a fight or whatever, and if you have this confidence that Allah is behind you, that knowing itself is,
Mm.
you have no fear. You literally have no fear. That's what Allah says. Like Muslims don't, like Mu'min, they don't have fears because you know who's behind you, and this is something that you know. That's not like maybe, that's the conviction that you have. So every time there is a thought like this, my confidence just goes like skyrocket.
Mhm.
You just know that who's behind you is like all powerful. No one can do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, what would you say, Carson? Do you think there's an element of intuition that can go beyond definitions?
Element of intuition that can go beyond definitions. 100%. Even I was telling Hamza before the call about the collective unconscious. Carl Jung talked about it. He said there's unconscious, there's conscious and there's unconscious, and there's deeper layer to that, like a collective unconscious that we are all part of. So I think a lot of like deeper intuition comes from that. And and I don't believe in it. I feel like I've always felt that it exists and it operates in your life and also gives you information about certain things.